Check 1, 2, just checking on my audio, starting off as always. I always start off like a minute or 2 early just in case there's a problem, you gotta reboot, but, you know how YouTube can be, right? It can be frustrating, but they're getting better. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I hope wherever you live, especially in California, you guys have beautiful weather, but if you're in the cold weather, I hope it's getting warmer. We're finally melting. Our whole driveway was covered in ice. It's gone now as of yesterday. So we're kind of defrosting. I hope you're warm. I hope you're safe. And I hope everything's going good. It is Super Bowl weekend. Some people care, some people don't care. Obviously, Seattle and New England areas care. Uh, it's going to be interesting. So, but yeah, good morning to all of you in the chat. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I do truly mean that because there's a billion things you could be doing, not sitting here listening to me yap. So you chose to, and that means something to me. So thank you. All right, so let's talk about football finger food. So I am making 10 pounds of wings for the game. Not watching halftime. I know you're going to ask me. I'm going to turn off at halftime and go to the bathroom, read a book, do something, and then I'll watch the game. Um, but yeah, wings are like my favorite number one Super Bowl food. So I'm doing half garlic parmesan and half kind of Asian with a flair. Some people like Asian style, so I'm gonna do some with like soy sauce, sesame seed oil. Uh, what is it? I think it's a drop of fish sauce and um, what else? I mean, I have the recipe in the kitchen, but it's gonna be like an Asian flair. It's gonna have chopped up green onions. It's gonna stuff like that. I don't do sesame seeds. I'm not a big fan, but a drop of sesame oil flavors it well. What are you guys making? What do you normally eat? Whether it's Super Bowl or any regular football game, what's your go-to? What is the snack? What is the football finger food that you make? And by the way, we had a big discussion this weekend about wings. I am so fed up with restaurants acting like half a wing is a whole wing. Don't tell me I'm going to get 10 wings for $10 and you give me a drumette and call that a wing. That's half a wing. That's really legally one third a wing. So they act like, oh, when you get 12 for, $16. I'm like, no, I'm only getting six. They go together. Just because they got cut doesn't make it more of a wing. It's half a wing. That's it. So I think it's the biggest ripoff in food to go out and pay for wings. I do it all the time, but it's a big ripoff. You're paying like $1 or more for half a wing. It's ridiculous. Hey, Wim, what's going on? Um, yeah, it's gourmet pizza series. It's not a pizza month, meaning we're not doing pizza on Jack and the Go. I think I'm doing a taco place today, which is weird. It's funny because when Mexican food first came to Tennessee, the Nashville area, people are like, oh, yeah, love. Oh, it's awesome, blah, blah, blah. Every corner, there's a Mexican place now. Like, there's Mexican food, like in California. Everywhere you turn, there's a Mexican restaurant. Overhead, not as high as most restaurants. Food's pretty good if you know how to make it. Um, but now they're chicken place. If somebody opens a chicken place, people are gonna lose their junk. Like, we have chicken places and we have Mexican places, and it's crazy. There's Raising Cane's and Chick-fil-A and, Bojangles and KFC, which nobody goes to. Nobody. I drive by, nobody's in the drive-through. Nobody wants to pay, like, $14 for a leg. It's like, "Really? You're wicked." Oh, my favorite is Popeyes. I love Popeyes. The spicy, yeah, I love that. So that's my go-to if I'm out and I want, like, a chicken place. Let's see, will you be doing exotic meat pizza this month? No, once again, not pizza month, it's just a series. I think I'm only doing, like, 4 in a row. We may bleed into March, we may I got a few in my head that I wanna accomplish, see how they are. Um, for example, do you guys remember the Reuben pizza? Everything you get in a Reuben New York Reuben sandwich, we put on the pizza, it was amazing. Or I think I did a chili dog pizza, that was great. So there's a few in my head I wanna do first, some exotic ones. Not really exotic, they're more like Supremes. The ones that they charge a lot, like meat lovers. I just got a half hog. I'm making some fresh pork belly. Pork belly burnt ends. Guys, that's like to me, that's like sugar. That's like pure heaven in your mouth. Putting a pork belly burnt end in your mouth. You just made my morning. No, I'm smiling so I can't see. Um, it sounds amazing. Do me a favor, if you can, send me a photo through DMs, anywhere on social media, I don't care. Why was there no Jack on the Go? Um, I missed it. I totally missed it. I have one. In fact, I have a video from Pizza Wars time. I did a Jack on the Go. I found it, and I'm like, "That never went live. I never edited that. I never put it up." So, that's probably what you're gonna see next on Jack on the Go. Sorry I missed a week, but think about it. I go all year. Like, not like, if I go on vacation, I usually schedule ahead so that when I'm gone, it still goes up. But, like, I haven't had vacation every so often I'll miss a week, but normally it's every week. Yeah, it's crazy. But I kinda like to bring you with me when I go places, like traveling, on a cruise, wherever, because it's like my friends are with me, and I can show you some cool stuff. Let's see. Hey, good morning to everybody. We are doing another exotic meat month. I am not sure. I think it's either camel or zebra. I have to source out the meat. I got to find a reputable supplier of exotic meats. So anyway, let me work on that. I know we're doing snake. Uh, If that's the last thing I do, I'm doing snake. So that should be good. So anyway, um, yeah, I'll get one from the backyard. Tammy will Tammy said she sees a snake on our property. She's selling the house or we're moving. Okay. I should get a I should get a big rubber snake. Just kidding. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Ontario. God bless my friends in Canada. Thanks for hanging out. Um, there won't be an exotic meat pizza. It's a great idea. I could have threw one in, maybe. I don't know. No, I don't plan on it, but I may. You never know. I may get off the air and be sitting there going, that's a great idea. I should do that. So, no, I probably won't do exotic meat till exotic meat month number 2. That was fun, by the way, doing kangaroo. That was fun. That was like, wow, I never had that. Uh, you guys remember when I did turtle soup? We got snapping turtle from Louisiana. That was fun. Let's see. Last night's pizza. I don't know if you saw the video. It truly, really, sometimes I'm like, you guys always tease me. Oh my gosh, everything's good. Oh, you love it. No, I really love this. This was a good flavor. In fact, I gave the pizza to the kids. They loved it. It was such a great combination of flavors. Okay, really quick, I want to survey everybody in the chat room. Who likes their ingredients under the cheese? And who likes their ingredients over the cheese? Just put under or over. That's all. Dying to know. I like it personally. If I'm not doing a video, I mean, that pizza, it was under the cheese. But normally for videos, I do over the cheese. In fact, I probably should have on last night's. But I prefer all my toppings held down by the cheese. Okay, we got an over, we got an over, we got an under, we got an over. All right, over's winning. Um, you guys, I don't know if you know of this place. When I was in California, there was a pizza place called Numero Unos. They are the first place I ever had under the cheese ingredients, toppings. Get it? Toppings. It probably should go over, but to each his own. Over. Yeah, that's the only downfall is like your pepperoni doesn't get those little crispy edges. I love that. That's so good. That's like getting a little burn on your hot dog. What about secret spices? Oh, interesting. Under the cheese, on top of the dough. That's very interesting. Like you would sauce it and then you would season it, coat the whole area, then you cheese it, then you put the toppings. It's so weird. It's like, how do you make a sandwich? Do you put the cheese on the meat? Do you put all that? Thank you, honey. So anyway, hold on, I gotta take a sip, huh? Oops. But yeah, gotta wet my throat. Get all excited, you guys. All right, so I tried that before using focaccia bread. Does anybody season their crust? Does anybody brush like butter and garlic on the crust before making the pizza? Just curious. I mean, there are literally a million ways to make a pizza. We're just talking about a few. Yes, that's what I meant. Got it. Got it. Okay. So you season your crust. I was thinking the entire dough you season, or maybe you do. I sprinkle garlic, salt. Yeah. Okay. You probably want to, brush it with butter so it sticks. The seasoning can stay on really well. I love a good seasoned crust. Oh, I did. I don't normally eat pizza, but garlic and olive oil, nice combo. You guys. Okay. So olive oil with the chili in it was awesome. It was awesome. It was chili infused olive oil and I drizzled it. Lots of you use like Mike's hot honey and you'll drizzle that. I love drizzles on pizzas. Everybody does. They have a place in Nashville. I believe I did a video on it. It's called Slim and Huskies. That's it, Slim and Huskies, and they got a drizzle bar. So you once you pick up your pizza from the counter, take it over to the drizzle bar. They have like maple drizzle. They have different flavors and combinations. Barbecue, Alfredo, like there's like 10 different things for drizzling, and you just drizzle it right on top. Wow, craving pizza 10 in the morning. It came out good. The one I made on the show came out good. The I know you guys probably may not be able to find gabagal. Sometimes they'll list it as capicola, like kind of like the American word for it. Sometimes they'll list it as hot ham. So I grew up calling it gabagal. That was I believe that was the Italian version. My mom always had it on the tray Christmas morning with meat and cheeses. She had gabagal, prosciutto, what was it? Prosciutto. It was she would and like the little balls of mozzarella. She was really good. She'd do a meat and cheese tray, and that's where I fell in love with it. It's really good on like by itself on a sandwich. If you want to try it out, I promise. It's not hot. I don't know why they say hot. It's not even spicy. There is no kick to it at all. It's like Canadian bacon isn't really bacon. It's more like a ham, but they call it Canadian bacon. Same with gabagal. They call it a hot ham, but it's not. So anyway, I keep getting these alerts. Sorry. I get these alerts. I don't update right away. I don't update my phone. I don't update my software. I wait like 4 months, then I do it. So if anything goes wrong, you guys can find out and let me know before I even do it. But my computer, I still haven't updated, and it keeps asking me, "Hey, you want to update?" I think I would update if I wanted to update. Like, why don't you have an alert that says, "Hey, need to go to the bathroom?" It's like, no, I'll go to the bathroom when I want to go to the bathroom. And by the way, not to make a side note, but I'm going to. Um, Apple loves, and I don't know if Android does this or PCs do this, but Apple loves to stop making things work until you're at the latest version of their operating system. So, like iMessages, notes, syncing, it just fails. Time Machine, for example, Time Machine wasn't working on my mother-in-law's computer, so we updated her to the latest Mac OS, which is Tahoe, and then Time Machine worked. I'm like, "That's a bunch of crap. That is such a bunch of crap." So they purposely oh, of course, Microsoft is famous for just doing it and not asking you. Microsoft just starts updating. Like, I didn't tell you to update. They just go for it. I've seen it both ways. Stop working, go for it. One or the other. It's kind of annoying, but I'm usually not the cutting edge guy. I can use I'm an iOS beta tester, but I still wait. Like the new beta 20, what is it, 20.3 or something? I don't know. But the new iPhone software came out, an update. I'm like, I don't do that even as a beta tester, which is stupid because a beta tester is supposed to do that. But I let other beta testers do that. Anyway, back to the pizza talk. In Europe, they have pizza with chocolate. Do you guys eat that? Okay, so I like chocolate in chili. I like chocolate, like shaved chocolate on pasta. They do that. I know they do that out here. I don't think they put shaved chocolate on pizza unless it's a dessert pizza. Dessert pizzas are completely different, but that's there's something I like the chocolate infused with chili peppers. I'm not I know you guys are like, "Oh, he always likes chili." It adds a little bit. As you get older, you're let's be real. As you get older, your taste buds die. So anything with a kick is a little bit more enjoyable. I'm just being honest. We're all getting old. Your nose starts running, yeah, uncontrollably. I mean, crap starts to fall apart. So let's be real. Let's not pretend to be something we're not. We're old, some of us. So anyway, um, but yeah, chocolate on pizza. I'll have to think about that. I'm not doing a dessert pizza. Not big into desserts. Let's see. Places I go does dessert pizzas. There was a pizza place in Sevierville where I vacation. We got a timeshare out there, and it's called Rio Pizza. Now, if you've ever been to a Brazilian steakhouse, if you haven't, you should go. You should go for your birthday. You should go for your anniversary. If you like meat, Brazilian steakhouse, the waiters bring by meat, skewers of meat, and they cut pieces for you. So, like, you'll go, what do you got there? And he'll say, like, oh, well, I got like chicken breast. Okay, great. It's been seasoned, it's been cooked. He cuts pieces off, puts it on your plate. He leaves. Another guy, what do you got? I got pork belly. It's been seasoned, it's been cooked. Uh, It's like nonstop rotation of meat. I'm I don't think the same meat ever comes back. Like they do everything. They do bison, they do venison, they do beef, pork, chicken, some is seafood. Usually that's a seasonal thing. Brazilian steakhouse. So the pizza place in Sevierville called Rio Pizza, they come by with different pizzas and they're like squared off and they give you a square. So you can try out 100 different pizzas for dinner. Not that you would eat 100 pieces, but they're perfect. Just enough to say, I like that type. I like that flavor. So anyway, and by the way, it's expensive. It's like 26 bucks a person, but it's unlimited wings. They have like 10 different sauces, unlimited wings, unlimited pizza, 26 bucks. You go there with your whole family, you have a great time. It rocks. So if you're anywhere in the Gatlinburg area of Tennessee, it's called Rio Pizza. I've done a video on it. It was really cool. And they have dessert pizzas. They give you a red and green card. Yes. Yeah. When you tap out, you flip it to red. You're like, stop coming. I'm gonna go into a food coma. But once again, Brazilian steakhouses, that's where the format came from. The and that's probably $40 to $50 a person. Okay. But so go there hungry. But it's unlimited. And like you said, when you're done, flip it to red, they stop coming to your table. They know to move on. So I'm like, cool. So let's see here. Yeah, a lot of international places have a lot of Brazilian steakhouses, like down in Mexico. Every time I went there on a mission trip, we went to a Brazilian steakhouse. They were big down there. Would I ever make a brisket pizza? You know, okay, one of the pizzas I thought about making was a barbecue pizza. You would have barbecue sauce base. It would have brisket. It would have pulled pork. It would have uh, like bratwurst, everything you throw on the grill. It would be loaded. It would have like we would probably smoke some kernels, put some corn kernels on there, and I don't know. I'd have to think. What do people put on the grill? Some people put certain vegetables on the grill. Some people put lots of meats on the grill, of course. Um, so what are the barbecue items that you would throw? You know, I can't even imagine barbecue baked beans on a pizza. I don't know if that'd be any good. My mouth's all watering though. I don't know if that'd be any good. Uh, you're excited to see Bad Bunny. Congratulations. Well, at least one person's watching. That's all I can say. It's funny. They're like, they act like everybody knew who Bad Bunny was. The only reason Bad Bunny's famous to most people is infamy. He became famous because everybody's upset. They're so upset about the halftime show. They made another halftime show. I'm not even going to watch that. But Bad Bunny, I heard he's not going to be, nothing will be in English. I thought this was America. I thought we spoke English. I guess not. So there'll be no more money to the NFL, no hats, no jerseys, no, no. I mean, I stopped buying Major League Baseball stuff the year, I don't even know. It was before 2000. They went on strike and they missed a World Series because of money issues. They wanted to make more money. The union went on strike, baseball union. So they once they missed the World Series, I'm like, okay, obviously money is more important than playing the game. So I never bought a baseball item, an MLB item again. They never got a dollar from me. Still to this day, I'm the same way now with the NFL. You guys stop acting like Disney. Stop pushing the envelope. Stop pushing agendas. Stop kneeling. Stop everything. Stop. We haven't had a good halftime show in at least 10 years. I don't know, since Janet Jackson had the, malfunctioning, uniform. But what I just think it's ridiculous. I can't imagine what goes through an executive's head that said, "Yeah, yeah, that'll upset everybody. Yeah, yeah, let's do it." I'm like, it's funny. I watched a reel where a guy's like, "Yeah, they'll warn you about strobing lights because you may be epileptic or you may be triggered. I don't know. They'll tell you, hey, this show has flashing lights, but they never tell you, hey, about 3 minutes into the show, two men start sucking face." I'm like, I thought that was funny. I thought, yeah, how come there's no warning like that? So these companies that they're losing money, sure, have fun. If I was an advertiser, I wouldn't advertise on the Super Bowl. I'd make it mandatory to show my commercial during game time. I wouldn't. You show my commercial at halftime, forget it. I'm upset because like 90% of the people are going to bail. You can pretend, oh, the guy's great. The guy won album of the year. Nobody freaking knows who he is. They literally asked NFL players, name one of his songs. Nope. Nope. Name one of his songs. Nope. Nobody could name one song. Oh, one guy did. No, I lied. One guy knew one song. So they can do whatever they want to do. It's their company, sure, but I ain't got to support it. So I'll watch the game, but I'm not. And then, by the way, I heard because I've complained about the commercials for years. Like Halftime shows got bad. The commercials used to be the best part about Super Bowl. Remember when Rodney Dangerfield was alive? The Miller Lite commercials. I mean, people look forward to the commercials. That's gone down the tubes. That's not funny anymore. That's kind of creepy now. It's They have completely destroyed everything you liked about the Super Bowl. You loved that. I remember Prince, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, the Rolling Stones. I mean, whoever what usually it was the biggest name in music would do the halftime show. So no, we're gonna put a guy in a dress speaking Spanish. I'm like, wow, what? Why don't you light his hair on fire? I mean, why don't we make it the worst possible scenario? Crazy, but they decided in all the millions they get paid to run the NFL, they're running it into the ground. But doesn't matter. I'm gonna have my chicken wings. I'm gonna root on whoever. We're I love that we have 2 quarterbacks that have never been to the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl. Um, I love that. I love both the guys. I know they're struggling through a few injuries, but they're toughing it out. And like, oh, by the way, the flag football game. I heard I don't watch the Pro Bowl anymore because it ain't a Pro Bowl. It's a whipped down football game, basically. I mean, it was crazy. It used to be hard hitting regular football. People who weren't going to Super Bowl, the best of the best, were out there on the field. Now it's like, I don't know what it is. It's a mess. Total mess. Oh, and remember when the Olympics was going on? I know what's going on right now, but it's not a big deal anymore. Nobody, I mean, it really isn't. The Olympics used to be everything. That's another thing that went down the tubes. Man, people, keep your politics out of shows, out of everything, out of entertainment. Keep just keep your politics. Keep it. That's all. I mean, I respect everybody in the chat room, all of you. But, we try not to talk about politics because it goes bad no matter which way it goes. Whether I'm for it or against it, it doesn't matter. It's just it's a just an area you stay away from. So, I am doing chicken wings. What are you doing? What food? Hey, hey, what's up? It's not it's not pizza month. I'm only doing like 4 supreme pizza weeks, 4 in a row. And it's gonna go probably February and bleed into March if I do. I filmed a steak video. I forgot I filmed it. Literally, I mean, it sucks getting old, but I forgot I had it. I found it. And another video. That's the second one. Um, so I'm just gonna hold on to that till after we're done with the pizzas. But no, it's not pizza month. It's not like the whole month. Usually a theme month also bleeds into Jack on the Go. Soup month. So I go to restaurants for soup. I do soup on the show. I go to pizza places for pizza. But then I do pizza on the show. That's pizza month. That's the difference between pizza month and just a short series on supreme pizzas. So anyway, but it's okay. You can call it pizza month. I'm okay with that. Doesn't bother me. I just hope you enjoy it. I hope it inspires you to get creative, start making your own. It's so easy now. You can pick the crust up at the store and then put whatever you want on it. And then you bake at 400 degrees, 15 to 20 minutes, maybe less, depending on what the toppings are. You know, wait for the cheese to get but it's so easy, guys. But the combinations are endless. The combinations are exciting. The Soccer World Cup is also in the USA. Yeah, I don't believe the one in the USA has happened yet, right? I think it's happening soon. I I don't even know. I don't watch soccer. I like watching soccer for me is like watching slow hockey, okay? It's literally like watching hockey slowed down in slow motion. But anyway, Seattle is woke, so I am going for the Patriots. I hate to tell you, Boston is just as woke. You got blue, excuse me. You got blue battling blue. Doesn't matter. Um, I didn't think that I didn't think the Seahawks were that powerful, but man, lately, guys, they've dominated. Not just winning, dominated. So if you don't like football, make sure you got good food anyway. If you don't like the Olympics, make sure you got good food anyways. So at least you know you got good food. At least it's something you like. You may not like halftime. You may not like the World Cup in America, which I can't believe they haven't been promoting that more. Even I know soccer is like, I'd like it to be football, but it's not. We're getting more international. I know that. I love that. I think you guys in London, in Germany, in Italy, we should bring football to your country. I love that. When they do like 4 or 5 countries. But soccer is number one uh, because Europe. That's all they bleed soccer. They love soccer. I don't know soccer finger food. I don't even know what's. I mean, they probably sell this all the same snacks and concessions at a soccer game, popcorn and hot dogs and who knows what. But yeah, I'm telling you, soccer is number one. Every country is into soccer, even America. Do you barbecue much these days? I've been really getting into it and getting accessories for. I didn't this year. I didn't do a lot this year barbecue, but I will more next season is coming. I'll do more smoking. I want to do more creative stuff. I just don't want to do smoking. I did smoking a brisket. At a certain point, you run out of stuff. I've done smoking a pulled pork. I've done fill it up Fridays where you load your smoker with as much meat as you can get in there. I did a whole alligator. You guys remember? That was fun. You should have a Jack versus Jimmy pizza war where Tammy is the judge. Yeah, I don't know if Jimmy cooks. I, he's more of a walk across the street and gets fast food. I I don't know. He might be. We've never discussed it. I've never talked to him about it. But yeah. So that's kind of why I'm doing the next or this year, excuse me. This year I will be doing more AI battles. So once we're done with the pizza series, I'll do the steak video and then we're gonna do the AI chili against my chili. Okay. So I'm gonna recreate my chili. I'm gonna do a recipe. AI has already given me a recipe. Wait, let me be honest. Hold on a minute. Excuse me. Hang on. There, much better. I totally lied. Let me rephrase that. AI chili versus your chili, not mine. I forgot. I have it all written down. You guys gave me the recipe. You gave me the ingredients, the chocolate, the um, chipotles and adobo sauce, the smoked paprika. You guys gave me your favorite ingredients. So I made a chili called social media chili. We're going to put it up against AI chili. AI gave me supposedly the best chili recipe ever. We'll see. But anyway, and I won't be the judge. I'll bring somebody in. So we'll have a bowl of my chili or social media chili, your guys' chili, and a bowl of AI chili. So we're going to do a lot of AI battles because I believe that's one area. It's not bad. It's not bad. Some of the recipes are pretty good, but I don't believe AI has got it up on like humans when it comes to flavors. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. I mean, for all I know, AI chili may blow social media chili away. Uh oh yeah, yes I am doing the AI chili. Jimmy looks like a guy who cooks. How does a person look like they cook? Because they breathe? I don't know. Really, I never saw Jimmy as a cook. So anyway, are you still? Let's see. Hey Jack, I'm wondering when you're looking at dog food. Oh, yes, I do want to do that too. That's probably after pizza, after steak, after chili. Literally, I have all these ideas written down for the show. So they're in my head too. They never stop. But I'm probably doing it. I'm probably doing hold on a minute. Um, I'm probably doing it. I'm gonna go get like the high end dog food, fresh pets. It's in the cooler because it's like real meat and vegetables and whatever. Going to try to create that at home. Then I'm gonna put warm it up, put a pile for the dogs here, mine here right next to fresh pets. Let them go eat both, see which one they like more. So that'll be exciting, I think. And then after that, we'll see where we go. We may do how do you make your own homemade. I used a kit that you buy, but how do you make it homemade from scratch? So you don't have to buy a kit. So yeah, yeah, smoked exotic meats, good idea. Um, so yeah, we may do another one or two dog videos, food related, um, because I got dogs. So it's funny because on our property, we have the underground fencing. So like when they get to the perimeter where so they don't go in the street, their collar starts beeping. They know they're in a danger zone that warns them. They back up and come back in the house or come closer to the house and it works great, guys. I love it. I think the company is called PetSmart or something. Was it PetSmart? What's it called? Nah, I don't remember. If you're interested, let me know. I'll find out. Peanut butter is the secret ingredient in my family's chili. Okay, I could imagine that. Peanut butter and chocolate. You might as well just throw Reese's in there. Um, I've heard people swear by using a can of Coca-Cola in their chili. I've heard Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, a beer, IPA. IPAs are great. I've cooked with IPAs before. Very flavorful. Um, but let's see. Let's see. Yeah, your black lab would eat both plates of dog food and probably eat the plates. And I mean, just eat everything. They Some dogs they don't care. It can be store bought, it can be homemade. Just feed me. The best dog food you'll ever taste. Yeah, we can call that. In fact, you know what? Women's, I'll make that the title of the video. So, and then we'll try it out. Do they bark at the mailman? Um, no, because our mailbox isn't by the house. It's out on the edge of the property so that the mailman can drive by and just pop it in. So when the mailman comes by, the dogs don't know. They it's far away from where the dogs are. But let's see, do you have cats also? I don't like cats. Not afraid of them. Don't hate them. I mean, if there's a cat around, how you doing? I'll pet the cat and everything, but I'm not a cat person. Yeah, I'll tell you why. Okay. You say, "Hey Sparkles, come here. Come here. Hey Sparkles, come here." Sparkles will look at you if it's a cat. Like, I'm not coming over there. No. What what do I come to your beck and call? Right? You know, and then Rover. You come home, I don't have to call Rover. He's all over me. So the attitude of a cat is snobby in my mind. Oops, sorry. Anyway, the attitude of a cat is, to me, stuck up, spoiled, whatever it is. Sorry, I got dirt on me. Um, so in my opinion, dogs all day long. They'll be on your lap. They'll come up to you. They'll wrestle with you. I mean, totally different attitude. That's why cats are like, no, no, don't want to come over. Oh, it's for me. Okay, I'll come over. Really? I have to bribe you to come over? But dogs rule. Cats rule. No, let's see. I put mint in my chili. Wow. Would you ever consider doing cooking video with Jimmy? No. I don't know how that would work. Like I say, I don't think Jimmy cooks. I'm not sure how I could do it. He's like 1,000 miles away. So, dogs all the way. Let's see here. It'd be nice to do a cooking video with Jimmy. Okay, guys, I'm not cooking with Jimmy. All right. Jimmy, I I don't know if he cooks. I'll ask him tonight on the air, okay? We'll talk to him. I know you want to see a cooking show with Jimmy. Tell him to start his own channel, a cooking channel. I don't think he likes to cook. You know, some bachelors aren't cooks. You know, they learn to cook like when they get married, when they have kids, a family, all that. But I've never seen Jimmy as a cook. But I'll ask him. I'll ask him tonight. And Jimmy is so mysterious. Um, no, he's just a guy. He's a guy stays up late playing games till like 3, 4 in the morning. I mean, a lot of dudes do that, you know. Um, he's a bachelor. Uh, he's not a big fan of feminism. You know, he thinks women have gone a little crazy. They're going through women are going through what they went through back in the 60s when the hippies started and all that, and feminism started back then, and uh, it's just repeating itself. That's all. Uh, Mark my words, it always repeats itself every so many years. But I'll ask Jimmy tonight, okay? On F as in Frank. Jimmy makes spaghetti, but that's about it from what I remember. I don't even know. I don't even remember him mentioning spaghetti to me. Okay, yeah. Lamb is my favorite too. Lamb is uh, number one. If you've never had lamb, you're missing out. And I don't mean like lamb riblets. I mean, get a nice lamb chop. They're amazing. I love lamb better than beef, but it's got a good fat meat ratio. It's tender. You can eat it rare, like beef, but yeah, I like veal. Veal's pricey. So if I am correct, see, I don't know everything, guys, but isn't veal like is it a young beef, right? Like a baby cow, a calf? Isn't that veal? I don't remember. Let me know in the chat. It's a young something, but I think it's beef. Lamb fat has a sweetness. Yeah. Okay. When I went carnivore, okay, the fat that was on meat, you get a little bit of it. It's marbled in. There's a sweetness to it. And some of you may be able to taste that as regular eating people that eat, everything. There's a sweetness to fat. And I don't mean big, solid chunk. Excuse me. I mean, you get a little bit, little tiny bit. You chew it. That's where all the flavor is. There's a sweetness to it. Um, I noticed that. So for me being carnivore, fat is the new sugar. Okay. It's really good. And I don't know how to explain it. Some people understand, some people ain't got a clue and don't want to get anywhere near fat. I know people that'll send food back to the kitchen if there's fat on it or it's fatty. I'm like, no, that's some good stuff. You know, give that a little crispiness, give it a good sear. Yeah, it's all good. All right, are you still carnivore? Yes. Uh yeah, I'm carnivore when you're not looking at me, I'm carnivore. For lunch, I'll eat steak. For dinner, I'll eat pork ribs. I mean, whatever, chicken wings, that's why I'm doing chicken wings. Um, I do seasoning. I'm carnivore with seasoning. I'll say it again and again because I don't want anybody going, "Oh, that's not carnivore." From day one a year ago, I told you I would always do seasoning. If you don't like it, too bad. But anyway, how's Junior doing? Junior's doing great. I believe um, I believe he's having friends over for Super Bowl tomorrow. If not, I invited him over. He wants to come over. He's doing good, working hard. Uh, he's really bonding with his boy. That's awesome. He's really enjoying when he has time with AJ. AJ's doing great. AJ, are you ready for this? It literally just started solid food, soft food. So, like the doctor gave the green light that he was, at an age now where he can handle some soft food. That which is cool. So he's no longer being nursed. Um, it's now real food. And I watched him take his first bite. They gave him a green bean. I'm like, a green bean? Oh my God, what are you trying to show him things he shouldn't like when he grows up? But I'm like, you know, I'm like, that's that. Yeah, great. So the first thing my parents gave me was grass, you know. But yeah, AJ is he liking his job? You can work hard, but you gotta. Oh no, he loves his job. He loves his job, and he's probably going to be, you know, moving up quicker than most. But he loves the guys he's with, his team. Guys, I mean guys and girls. Everybody he works with, there's nobody he usually Jack Jr. has an issue with one person because lots of people can't handle strong personalities. Sometimes people call it a personality, but Jack's a very strong person. He's loving, he's caring, but he's outspoken. So don't ask him a question you don't want an answer to. But there's always somebody that doesn't like Jack because of his personality, because he is outgoing and he is confident and he's very happy. So he's doing good. But with AJ, I'm watching AJ get older. He now is like, he'll look at you and he'll like, you can see thought on his face. Um, I mean, hand coordination, hand to mouth, it's all working good. Everything. His his weight's good. His health is good. His teeth are coming in. He's doing really good. So I'm watching Jack Jr. bond with him more every day. Gets bigger and bigger. You know, at first it was is a long story, but they're getting closer, which I love. Once Jack Jr. got like two, man, we were rocking it. I was able to communicate with him more. We were, it was fun. That I'm telling you, once they come out of that infant baby stage of pooping, spitting up, and not being able to do anything else, to sitting up in a high chair, giving you emotions which you understand, means I want more, or I don't want it, or whatever. They can communicate by body language. I remember Junior. That's when I really connected with him, and we really started hitting it off. I love when they're little like that, but the moment that you can communicate, and it doesn't have to be verbal. Communication can be body language, but the moment that happens, it rocks. AJ is beautiful. He's gorgeous. He is 6 months now, I think. How is AJ's cholesterol? All he's been eating is breast milk. I Nobody's measuring his cholesterol. Um, let's see. Does AJ want to be a rapper like his father? No, AJ just wants to be left alone. He wants to play in his own little time, and you know, sometimes he likes tummy time, where he gets a little bit of exercise, tries flipping over, and all that movement. Does anybody really love their job? I would love to retire and watch you guys. Oh, I love my job. I really do. I've always I used to sit in conventions and people are like, "Okay, who in the room would like to get a better job?" And everybody raised their hand but me. I'm like, "What? I love what I do. I wouldn't be here chilling with you, which I do love chilling with you, but I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to. I wouldn't do F as in Frank if I didn't want to. I I'm at an age where I don't wanna do it, I ain't doing it, but I love my job. Jack loves his job. He really does. He loves his team. Um, he looks forward to it. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Uh, he grew up most of his life in Los Angeles, right? Well, it was more Orange County, but yeah, LA, Orange County, pretty much the same. That had to be a surreal experience for him. Okay, what was weird for Jack? Jack's crazy, but he really did good. He was entering high school first year when we moved here. Okay, and for Jack, he loved he loved the country. He had trouble with things like racism, things like rednecks, things like, I mean, he had to adjust. He had to learn what all that was all about. Like all of it. It was there was a whole nother lifestyle out here than the city. So, it was weird not having a pizza place on every corner, 4 different Walmarts you can choose from, 15 Best Buys you can go to. You could literally drive in any direction in California and get whatever you need. There was so much abundance. So when we came to the country and Jack was like, "Hey, we should blah blah blah." I'm like, "Yeah, that's like 25 minutes away. No, nobody's got time for that." So, it became a little more of an adjustment. He loves it though. He wouldn't have it any other way. He gets to raise his boy in the country. You know, we have we have a lot more freedom than in California. We have religious freedom. That's one of the reasons we left. You know, it was getting really, really like you couldn't say the word God at work. I was warned, Tammy was warned, my brother, everybody. If you can't talk about God. You literally are told that by your boss. Yeah, you're not allowed to ever mention that word. I'm like, are you serious? That was in California. I'm like, yeah, we got to get out of here. Junior ain't growing up in these jails. He ain't gonna go to high school. They were like gang infested. It was bad. It was bad. A lot of weird stuff. But let me be honest with you. When Jack went to private Christian school, just he said, "Dad, they have just as many drugs as public school being passed around." I mean, it's not like you're protected, so you got to be involved in your kid's life, and Jack's going to be involved. AJ is going to have, uh, you know, AJ is cursed and blessed because his dad is Jack Jr. You know, there's some things I did that Junior will practice. There's some things I did that Junior hated and will never do. Uh, I didn't claim to be the perfect parent, but I know he'll be a better parent than I was. I just know. So they stopped doing the Pledge of Allegiance in schools or omit God from it. Yeah, yeah, they made a lot of changes. Uh, let's see. I'm excited for Jimmy on Evans and Frank. He's been ignoring us. Why? I'm not sure what that means. Ignoring you. Um, unless you mean outside of the show. I don't know if you guys communicate outside the show, but once again, we can talk to Jimmy and we can talk about Jimmy on a show that has Jimmy. So we'll discuss it on Evans and Frank tonight. But in the meantime, football finger food. Make plans. If you're going to watch the game, pick out something good. If you need suggestions, write me, ask me. But I'm doing 10 pounds of wings, half are Asian, half are garlic parmesan. I'm going to treat them with baking powder first. I'm going to toss them in baking powder and put them in the fridge. Now, what that does is pulls the moisture out of the wings, makes them crispier on the outside. That's what it does. I think salt does that too. But most people do the baking powder. Uh, and it kind of dries up the wing so that the meat is moist inside. The perfect wing for me. Moist inside, crispy outside. Oh, it's the best. It's the best. So, what about halftime? Yeah, halftime I'll be turning off the TV. By the way, if you're protesting it, if you're watching it, enjoy. That's first and foremost. If you're going to watch the halftime show, I hope you enjoy it. If you're protesting it and turning away from it, turn your TV off, change the channel, because the numbers will still show that you're watching even though you're not watching. So it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want to do. But to everybody in the chat, I hope you have something to snack on. I hope it's good. I, you know, make it simple. Make some English muffin pizzas, little tiny ones. Um, whatever. If you need suggestions, write me. Let me know. I'm all over social media. Me too. See, fried chicken livers with hot sauce. See, that's creative. That's amazing. I've heard that's good. I don't like chicken liver, but I every so many years I take a stab at it. It's still not good to me. Liver tastes like it's been chewed already for me. I'm like, this is mush. But my mom loved it. Liver and onions, forget it. She would kill you for it. We need an intervention on Jimmy. Boy, what do you got the hots for Jimmy? I thought you were boycotting the NFL. No, I boycotted the NFL during it was the kneeling down crap. But financially, I won't spend any money on the NFL. I won't buy a hat, no Cowboys gear, no nothing. If the NFL is getting a penny of my money, okay, then I ain't doing it. So that's the boycotting I'm doing. I don't support the NFL. Their values are kind of messed up. I think, you know, once again, they're like Disney. Okay. They continue to double down on their political agendas. Look, I don't watch Disney movies for politics. I don't watch football for politics. Keep your politics out. That's all. Okay. Like this discussion, I don't even like talking about politics on this show because it should stay out. So enjoy your food. I hope you guys have something tasty. At least you know that will be good. The game may suck, but the food is good. I wish Vince's XFL had taken off. You know what I liked about the XFL? Do you guys remember the XFL? Um, Vince McMahon, I think, from WWF, started the XFL. It was another league to compete with the NFL. They had footballs that had cameras in them. So when you throw a spiral, the tip of the football, it would show you, and it was a floating camera. So as the ball's spinning, the camera stays stationary. So it can stay at one point and it could show you the path of the ball, the video of it flying towards the receiver. That was awesome. I think that's amazing. I believe will you be watching the TP USA halftime? No, no. I'm just not watching anything. I'm not supporting alternative. I'm not supporting uh, I'm completely against the original halftime show plans because you literally have broken the rule of halftime for Super Bowl. Halftime for Super Bowl was the biggest, greatest artist you could find. And then I don't care if you thought Pink was the greatest artist, or I would rather you do like Taylor Swift, even though I don't like her. I would have put her up first. I would have put up somebody, a million people over him. But once again, got to push that movement. Man in a dress. Yeah. So enjoy wherever you are, whatever you do, whatever you eat. So, you guys, I love you. I value your time with me. So I try to answer as many questions as I can. But I'm always open to show suggestions. Any ideas you got, send my way, okay? I love you. Let me sign off right now, and I'll see you with Jimmy. Yep, that's right. I'll see you with Jimmy on F as in Frank tonight, I think around 5. All right? Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.